All right, everybody. Last week, partial week of the year. Let's go over what we got going on and make sure we finish the year strong. You know what I'm saying? So, next week, we are closed. Last class on Wednesday, December 31st, is the 3:30 p.m. class. The New Year's Eve, go party your little hearts out or whatever it is you do. Thursday, January 1st, gym is closed. Hopefully, you don't do too much damage. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have a good New Year's. You wake up in the morning and you're ready to slay 2026. Right? Right. All right. But training next week. Make this a little smaller. There we go. So, on Monday, for some strength work, kind of. It's more of a joint health, shoulder strength. We're going to do 4 rounds, 1 round every 3 minutes of 15 supinated. That's palms facing you. Barbell strict press. All right. You have 15 reps, empty barbell, lightweight. Don't get weird with it. The goal is pressing as deep into overhead extension as you can without getting weird with your spine. You know, tight core, tight butt. Press overhead as deep as you can get for 15 reps. And then 30-second active bar hang. So you can jump up on the pull-up bar, get in that nice tight hollow hold, and shoot for 30 seconds. All right. Strong active shoulders, lats, compress them guts, create that beautiful arch. And we're going to do 1 round of that for 4 rounds every 3 minutes. And we're going to go into a little Metcon, which is 3 rounds for time. Build, you got a 300 or 200 meter row, 15 burpees. That was burpees over the erg, but, you know, let's not get too weird right out the gate. So we have 15 burpees, all right? 15 wall balls, lighter weights, 3 rounds of that, 15-minute time cap. My welded warrior bros and gals, you got 500, 400 meter row, 21 burpees, 21 wall balls at your RX weight. All right, 15-minute time cap on this. Time cap may or may not be a little tight. All right, I'm not 100% sure here, but it's a workout you can get after, right? You can get after it. Volume's not crazy, and you guys can get after this. Next day, we got back rack lunges, 4 sets of 12. No sweat on Tuesday. Remember, this week, also no sweat Tuesday, Thursday. Next week, sweat's back, coaching staff's back, back to regularly scheduled activities. But this Tuesday, we got 4 sets of 12 back rack lunges, 1 set every 3 minutes. It's 12 total steps, right? The goal is building here, but don't get weird with it. Now, let's not get weird with weights this week. Let's just have a good training week, but not get weird, right? You can step forward or backwards, right? Forward tends to load the quad a little bit more. Stepping backwards is my preferred method. Loads the hip a little bit more. So, do what you're comfortable with, but again, don't get weird with it. Just have a good strength session there. And then nice little EMOM. Minute 1, 8 shuttle runs. Minute 2, 15 anchored sit-ups or 15 GHD sit-ups. And in minute 3, 15 kettlebell swings. Nothing too crazy, nothing too weird, and just a little 21-minute EMOM. Wednesday, funsies. Okay, New Year's Eve funsies. Why not? Why not? So we got this sequence. Now build well to warrior going on here. And you're going to do 1 clean and jerk at your chosen weight. Then you're going to do 1 round of this body weight complex, whether it be 5 ring rows, 3 strict pull-ups, or 3 bar muscle ups. Then you got 10 push-ups. Oh, I meant to change that. We can do that right now. 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. This here. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we go. And I gotta hit save. Now we're back. All right, so then you got push-ups and then If you're doing builds, you're doing air squats. And then welded, you got 10 assisted alternating single leg squats. Assisted means you're either using like a TRX or ring row going to a box, but something to help with those single leg squats. And then you do 2 clean and jerks through the sequence, 3 clean and jerks through the sequence, 4 clean and jerks through the sequence. You get the idea. And then our warriors, you got 3 bar muscle ups, 12 push-ups, 14 alternating single leg squats. All right. Yeah, it's 55 clean and jerks and 10 rounds of the body weight sequence. We got 30-minute time cap on here. And it looks like fun. Wish, I'll be on a cruise boat and you guys will be slaying these workouts. So looks like a good time. Close New Year's Day. Friday we come back, hopefully fully recovered. And we got some push press for strength. Again, 4x3 reps. It's going to be every 2 minutes. And don't get weird with it. Just building sets, tight core, tight butts, good hip drive. Right into a little AMRAP, 3 rounds, 4-minute AMRAP. You got some kipping leg raises, kettlebell deadlifts, and assault bike calories. And my welded warrior champs, you guys got 4-minute AMRAPs. And these are 2 minutes rest between each AMRAP of toes to bar, dumbbell deadlifts, and ski. All right. Pick up where you left off on that. Saturday, just 44 minutes of sweat. 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. Double unders or single unders, minute 1. Minute 2, you have dumbbell goblet lunges. So you're going to hold that dumbbell by the head, do lunges, 30 seconds continuous. And then you got dumbbell renegade rows. So that's where you hold a push-up position with 2 dumbbells and you do a push-up, row right hand, row left hand. That's 1. You're going to do that for 30 seconds. And then minute 4, hollow body rock. Accumulate as many hollow body rocks in 30 seconds as possible. 11 rounds of that. All right. So 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. That's what next week looks like. Following week, we start our new block. All right. It's going to be good. So the next block starting Monday the 5th, we're going to be focusing on the clean and jerk and bar muscle up for skill. So clean and jerk is going to be our focus for strength, and bar muscle up our focus for skill. Now, you might be thinking, well, I'm never going to get a bar muscle up. All this is scalable and progression, right? So somebody might get their first bar muscle up during this block. Somebody might get their first kipping pull up during this block. The progressions are going to be, and the skills are going to build on top of themselves, and it's going to meet you where you're at in this journey. Olympic weightlifting is beautiful. It's great for our long-term health, keeping that explosive muscle good and alive, and it can meet us where we're at. Now, whether you're brand new and you're using the PVC pipe or whether you're a seasoned athlete going for heavy-ass weight, we're going to hone in on our clean and jerk skills. All appropriate strength and accessory work will accompany these 2 focuses through this block. And should be pretty good. I mean, obviously, we're still going to have the Metcons. We're going to still have the sweat workouts. But that's going to be the 2 kind of driving emphases. I don't know. Through the next about 5 to 6 weeks. All right. So I know that coming Monday, we're going to do a 1 rep max of our clean and jerk. And then we're going to have some skill work through the week, building up our bar muscle up technique. And like I said, from the basic kip, beat kip, all the way through the bar muscle up, this is the progression. So wherever you're at, both of these focuses will meet you appropriately and we will build on it. All right. That's the goal. Also, with these 2 movements, we're going to be working on our joints, shoulder health and stability, hip health and stability, our core strength. And we're going to continue. You'll still see a repeating theme of various adductor work, hip work, low back stuff, the body weight reverse hypers, the Cossack squats, things that I'm genuinely in love with for your guys' long-term health. And we keep building on it, right? That is the goal, all right? So, guys, that's what I got. That's next week. And I got some warm-ups in here. Just a quick reminder on warm-ups. These are suggested warm-ups that I build, but the coaches do have free reign to make adjustments and tweaks to these warm-ups as needed in their class. Sometimes there's been a handful of times I do a warm-up at 5 a.m. and then I messed up and we have to change it at 6 a.m. Okay, so I put the warm-ups in here as suggested ideas. They're not written in stone. So these are the things that I would like everybody to think about warming up, and they warm up appropriately for the workout. But again, I'm gone all next week, but coaches have the autonomy to make adjustments as needed for their class. So I just want to throw that out there. All right. And then, one last note. Wednesday is a shorter day going into a holiday. That probably means 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. are going to be a full house. So plan accordingly. Book your classes. I loosely owe 11 a.m. apology, but I kind of don't, because I laid out the framework of the rules months ago on signing up for classes, and I don't want to go over capacity, especially unplanned going over capacity. Make sure you guys are signing up for classes and being responsible for that. Again, I won't be here, but I don't expect mayhem to break out. And I expect you guys to respect the coaches and what they're trying to do to get everybody through the workouts in a safe and efficient manner. So please do your part. Sign up for classes. Plan ahead of time. It's really appreciated when the coach knows how many people are coming. 12 Days of Christmas workout is a shit show workout. It's a lot going on there, so my anxiety is a little bit higher, and when it comes to preventing injuries and collisions and chaos, these workouts are a little more simple, and there's not as much risk associated when it comes to a large class. It's more, in my mind, they're pretty efficient to run. So we'll see how it goes, and just help your coach out so they can plan. All right. That's all I got. I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year's and safe, be smart, and we get ready to start dominating 2026. All right. Peace. Love you guys.